Speaking of red pens, over at the one of the Defense League tables, you're going to see a stack of these red cards. We started these 3 weeks ago. The idea is, and it says on here, quote, "As long as I am in Concord, you can count on me to protect your constitutional rights." Chris Sununu, January 2, 2019. Now, the whole theme of this rally and the whole theme of what we're doing today is we understand clearly humanity, what we're up against. And we're asking the governor to honor his word and hold the line. If you would, before you leave, pick up one of these red cards, fill it out. If you include your email address, we're the only ones that will see it. We will scratch it out before it goes on some campaign list. And we're going to hand deliver probably 2,000 of these signed by individual New Hampshire citizens who believe what we believe. So take them. There's also a big couple of white trifolds with the hold the line sign, veto the bills, Governor. So please take a moment to do that. Do us a favor. We'll deliver them for you. So I'd like to, this next speaker is the first politician I met when I came to New Hampshire. And politician, for the most part, is a pejorative term in my mind. They don't always do what you elect them to do. They don't always believe in your values. They don't always even uphold their own values. But this particular gentleman did and does and will. He's another legal immigrant, born in Lowell. He got married in 1974 when dinosaurs and I walked the earth. Elected to the legislature in 1994 where he served 8 years. 6 in the House, 8 years in the House, 6 in the Senate. And in the Senate was the majority leader. He was a gun owner and a collector at age 16. He's also governor's current favorite after having spanked him on the death penalty repeal. So if he's in the crowd still and hasn't been arrested, I'd like to invite former Senator Robert Clegg to the podium. My dear friend.
Thank you. Nice hat. I like it too. I got to tell you that Susan's one of the best people I work with. I was going to say work for because that's probably the truth.
What I pay him, you should know.
I'm actually the president of Program New Hampshire. It's a nonpartisan, non-gender restricted group. I have to be honest though, I was allowed to join Women's Defense League 3 years ago, and they told me that it would be 100 years before I was allowed to vote. So I'm hoping to live 97 more years just so I can vote no on something. We work hard up here. I've been up here since, she said, 1994. I came up because I had a complaint and somebody said, if you think you can do a better job, then why don't you? Being a stubborn Irishman, I did. And I couldn't leave. Because I saw that every time somebody new came up that didn't care like we care, we started losing something. I've been fighting these anti-gun bills for over 20 years. And it never seems to get easier. I gotta tell you, it feels really good to see so many people who could take some time off on Saturday to come up here and do this. Because I'll tell you that a lot of times we feel like we're alone. But lately we haven't felt alone, and it's good. And I'm not saying that what's happening to us is a good thing, but it's maybe good to get people to come back up and back and fight. And I was never prouder than the other day when somebody came in with a red flag law. We all filled the reps hall, and all of a sudden the sponsor came in and said, forget that one, I've got a new one. And they accepted it. Now we're all here to argue about something that we know about and we've studied, Now we have no idea what the new bill says. And Representative David Love, where are you, David? Raise your hand. Had the guts to stand up as a member of the House, and he said to the chair, point of order. We all came to discuss a bill. Now you're going to talk about something we haven't even seen yet. And demanded we all get copies.
Good for you.
Now, this place is so cheap, nobody ever gets a copy of anything if you're not a member. David demanded that all of us who had shown up, we're civilians, we all got a copy. And David, you deserve a round of applause.
Grok TV.